So let's start in a sitting position. Let's ground yourself a little bit. Allow your hands to be soft on your legs. Close your eyes. And let's practice. Well, I know I'm gonna be, I'm sorry about that. You're there to share with me, but I'm gonna be a little bit selfish, and I'm gonna use this practice as a letting go practice, to be very present in the moment for aparigraha. So I'm gonna try not to control too much. I'm gonna try to be sensitive to how I feel. Closing my eyes. And I'll do that even with the breath. So I used to call a lot in and out, but I will do it as well, because it's important to notice the breath as we practice. But I'm gonna invite you to try to make it soft. Not controlling, not restricting. Allowing your breath to just flow, to be natural, or as natural as possible. Noticing just a wave that your body takes as you breathe in and you breathe out. So inviting awareness at this point. I'm going to invite you to maybe set your own intention. So I shared with you mine. Please take that moment to maybe have your own, or just go with what comes naturally. Good. Let's start moving. Inhale, hands up, stretching, connect at the top. Look up and stay there a little bit. Good. Exhale to your heart center. Noticing your hands touching each other, the gentle pressure against one to another to maintain that posture, that asana, that position. Try to relax a little bit the shoulders. Good. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart center. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart center. And one more. Inhale up. Exhale slow. We're going to invite gentle twist. Inhale up. Bring the right hand to your left knee. Gentle twist. And we're going to stay here. So allow your breath to take its rhythm. Try to feel even the belly, feeling the expansion, and allowing it to just relax gently. Notice your neck, the head. Relax the jaw as well. Notice if you close your mouth and if you open your mouth, what's happening. Let's come back to center. Inhale, up. Exhale to your heart center. And we're gonna go the other way. Inhale, up. And allow the left hand to come to the right knee, the right hand to go toward the back. And notice the breath. Maybe notice the neck as well. Lifting the head up and down. Release the jaw. With the mouth wide. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good. I'm going to invite you to switch the legs. Take a moment to readjust, feeling centered again, even if it might be a little bit awkward. Good. We're going to do twist again, just with this leg change. Sometimes you might notice that what's happening in your pelvis, what's happening at the root is different. Let's inhale, up. Right hand to left knee. Lift the head. Relax the jaw. Let's come back up. Inhale at the top. Exhale to your heart center. We're going to go the other way. Inhale up. And gentle twist. So as I am sitting on a brick, I'm a little bit elevated. So because of this, my hand at the back doesn't really touch the floor, and that's fine. I'm on the tip of the fingers. But I'm just supporting myself here. Looking up now. Relax the jaw. Inhale back up. Exhale to your heart center. Good. We're going to take eagle arm, but we're going to do it in a different way. Bring your hands to service here. Good. Allow your right to go under, and then just bend your right arm. So your left arm is free here and long. So let's start just here at this moment. And then bring your arm to the side. So I know we do that often. You know, this is an exercise that we've been used to kind of do at gym. I've been introduced to that when I was like a kid. So your left hand can just hang there. Good. Your little fingers is toward the bottom. My thumb is at the top. Good. Bring it back to center. Now bend the elbow on the left. Allow both arms to be facing toward yourself. Taking a moment here. Good. So that's a good stretch, but as you press your arms against each other now, trying to go the opposite direction, notice that it can become a strength one. Really intense. Release everything. Allow your hands to come all the way up. Exhale wide. Just drop the hands softly down by your side here. Good. And lift the head up and down. Allow your chin to get close to your chest. Gently here. Come back to center. Beautiful. Good. We're going to go the other way. Bring your hands to service. We had the right under. Bring the left under the right. And then bring your right arm toward the side. So allowing here the right shoulder to be stretched. Your little fingers is at the bottom, your thumb is up. I'm holding my right shoulder, but you can also have your hand up here. That's fine. So where the stretch is happening is really on your right shoulder. Notice what's happening in your neck as well. Good. Allow the elbows to come forward now. Bring your left hand up, bring your right hand, so bending your elbow here in the center. You can take the full eagle arms if you want. Just being centered here. Okay, so at this point, this is a stretch. If I try to separate my arms, but pushing or pulling against each other, that's strength in addition to what's happening here. You can take this. I'm shaking a bit. And then release. Good. Inhale all the way up. And exhale wide. Let your arm come down softly, relaxing, noticing what's happening here. Gentle. Aparigraha, letting it go. Look up. And exhale. Down. Bring your chin to your chest. Come back to center. Beautiful. Allow your head to turn toward the right. Notice what's happening in your neck. Come back to center and then left. Good. And then to center. Beautiful. Allow your right ear to go toward your right shoulders. Bring your right arm up and bring your hand to your ear, but you don't want to press. You just want to have a gentle touch here. You don't want to create too much pressure on your neck. Remember ahimsa, I say that often. Allow your left arm to be on your side here. Stretch it wide and long. Have your fingers spread out. Your thumb is up here. Good. Bring your thumbs down on your left arm. Bring it back up and turn. Good. Keep your left arm there. Thumb is up. Inhale, back up with your right arm. Open it wide. You're going to a big T here. The neck is straight and neutral here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, allow the arms to come down gently. Relax the shoulders, relax your arms. Beautiful. We're going the other side. Allow your ear to go, your left ear to go toward your left shoulder. Gently here. Notice what's happening. Maybe you need to move the shoulders a little bit to, if there's some tension that you feel that it's uncomfortable. Be very mindful of your body. Bring your left hand up. Bring it to your right ear. Just a gentle touch. Again, you don't want to be pulling. It's just almost like bringing some warmth. Good. Bring your right arm to the side. Fingers are widespread. Thumb is up. Inhale here and exhale. Bring the thumb down. Turn your arm and your shoulder. Notice what's happening. Good. Bring it back to center. Bring it back up. You can turn it back a little bit. Good. And center. Let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the left arm, sorry. Allow your head to come back to neutral. Wide T here. Bring your arms back. Open your wings toward the back. Good. Bring it to center. And then exhale. Allow the arms to just softly come down. Beautiful. Taking just one breath here. And exhale. Good. We're going to transition, move your brick away or your cushion, and we're going to make our way to Balasana Child Pose, allowing yourself to come down, forehead to the mat. I'm going to just remove my glasses here. Allow the shoulders to be soft. Allow your hands and your forearms to be supported on the mat, on the floor. Taking a moment here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And let it go. Good. Planting your hands, coming back. We're going to transition right away on your tabletop, allowing yourself to be well aligned. So making sure that you have your knees aligned with your hips, hands under your shoulders. Engage the abdominals here. Your gaze, your drishti is on the floor in front of you. So let's inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And on your own rhythm, please invite cat and cow. Tuning in. Allow the elbow, the arm, the knees, the hips, the chest, your heart, everything to find that little extension, that little connection that you need. Being aware of your breath, so you don't have to control it. Sometimes I spend an inhale and exhale in the same position. I just notice what's happening here. A couple more. Good. We're going to find ourselves in neutral. Let's meet here. Beautiful. Let's extend the left leg long, making sure that you have enough space. I'm going to make the same here. Beautiful. Notice the muscle engagement happening on your glute. You don't want to shift the hips up, so you want to be in neutral. Pelvis is facing the floor, your mat. Good. Flex your toes here. Good. Let's bend your knee. So down, your foot is toward the ceiling here. Good. Let's bring your knee under and connect under as close as you can. So round your spine here. Good. And bring it back up. Good. And one more. Bring it under. Tuck it. So if you can touch your knee with your nose, or that's awesome. If not, as close as you can, and bring it back up. Good. And let's come back down, pop right here, and let's do big circle with your left knee. Good. And let's go the other way. Beautiful. And from here, a little extra if you feel like it. Open your knee to the side, like the puppy peeing here. Bring your foot and your leg straight out. Look at your toes. Bend the knees. Bring it back down to the side. Take Balasana for 1 or 2 breaths here. Good work. Inhale. Exhale. Aparigraha. Let it go. Plant your hands. Let's come back up. Let's do the other side. All right. So allowing yourself to be in neutral here. Elongate your right leg long. Flex your toes. Making sure that your hips are facing down so you're not opening your right hip up. Keeping it toward the floor. Good. Let's bend the knee now. Toes are still flexed. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it under, connect, round up. Good. And back up. And down, under, and connect. Good. And back up. Good. And bring it down, almost hovering, so not touching the floor. And let's do big circle with your right knee. Be gentle. Let's switch the other way. Good. And let's bring the knee down. Let's bring the knee up to the side. See if you can extend the leg long. Look at your foot. Spread your toes. Good. Bring the knee down. And come back to Balasana. Catch your breath. Softening. Feeling supported, feeling grounded. You can bring your hands to the back and connect your fingers together. Allow your hands to be on your lower back. Notice what's happening. Your weight is going to shift a little bit. Allow your shoulders to soften. If your head is not completely to the mat or to the floor, you can take a brick or a cushion here. That's going to allow you to have a little bit more space, and you can still have that position that you bring your hands at the back. Release the hands at the back. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Lift up to Iro Vajrasana. Inhale, hands up. Exhale to your heart center. Good, we're gonna come up. Inhale, lift your hips as well. Come all the way up. Staying up here, exhale your hands to your heart center. Good. Allow your toes to be engaged in the mat. So your toes, allow your hips and your knees to be aligned. So take a little bit of a space in between your legs here. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder, your left hand to your right shoulder. So crossing in front of you. Allow your abdominals to be engaged here. Just recline a little bit. So abs is working, glutes are working. Look down. Come back to center. Good. Inhale, hands up. Good. Right hand goes down. Allow your torso to go toward the side here. Drishti comes up. Good. Come back up all the way. Exhale to your heart center. Let's go the other way. Inhale up. Left hand down. Right is stretching. Look down. Relax that shoulder. Good. The hand. Look up. Good. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart center. Bring your hands down, tabletop. Your toes are in. So pushing back, lifting upward, going to downward dog. This is your first one. Allow your knees to bend one at a time. Good. Coming on the tip of the toes, bend your knees, looking forward. Let's walk your feet to your hands. I'm gonna take this place here. Good. Allow your knees to be richly bent. Good. Inhale, halfway, looking up. Allow the hands and shoulders to come soft. Exhale, fold. We bow to the earth, long legs, Uttanasana. So here, I practice. So invite your hands above the knees on the front of your legs. So on your quads, taking it soft. Giving yourself a little massage. Yoga should feel good. So taking the time to look after little areas and noticing if there's tension there. Good. From here, allow your toes to lift up. Notice the distribution of your weight on your feet. Good. Allow your hands to soften one more time. Head is heavy. Beautiful. Bend the knees. We're coming up to Utkatasana here, our chair. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands up if you want to take the full version. Allow the shoulders to be soft. Elbows are bent a little bit. Looking up. Good. Stretch it. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart center. As you are in a standing position, notice is your quads relaxed. So you can squeeze the legs here, allow your glutes, your quads, everything to come really tense. And then allow your legs to be there just to support yourself without having that extra muscle engagement. Relax, let's go. Let it go. Good. Let's inhale, hands up. Connect at the top, take Sipana mudra. Take a little back bend. Back to center. Exhale to your heart center, keeping Sipana if you want. Bringing positive energy, Utkatasana here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, looking up. Exhale, fold long legs. Uttanasana. Good. Bend your knees, let your hands step back to plank. Ooh, good. Long push up and back and front and back. Allow your toes to find a little bit of playfulness, a little bit of stretching on the calf, on the ankles as well. Good, let's find back neutral. We're gonna go down, so up to you to take chaturanga or not. Inhale, exhale, low push up chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze the abdominals, good. Inhale, and let it go down. Release everything to the mat. Soft. Good. Hands under your shoulders. Feet are into my mat, pointed. Good. I inhale, up cobra. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up for 2. Exhale, fold. And up for 3. Exhale, fold. Good. Hands under your shoulders. Sorry, elbows under your shoulders. We're taking Sphinx here. Good. I'll move closer. So, fingers are wide. Different ways to do Sphinx. If I collapse, I let everything go. My shoulders are soft, and I'm just really, nothing's much is happening except pressure on my upper back. Now if I lift it up, I engage my muscle in my arms and shoulders. I engage my front body here. I squeeze my abdominals. So by squeezing my abdominals, instead of being lower, I gain some space here. And I hold. If the tension is too much to be in that position, because that might be too intense for your lower back, one way of doing it could be also to put some support under your hips. So putting a little pillow, putting a blanket. So that's one way to make it more into a supported version rather than more an active version of the swings. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, fold slowly with control, allowing your forehead to come to the mat. Release the shoulders. Good. Lifting your head just a little bit. Bend your left leg. Grab your left ankle with your left hand here. You can have your hand on your right hand under your head here, but bring your foot as close as you can to your glutes. So we're doing a nice stretch of the quads here, and you can engage your arm here, so you can use the muscle of your arms in that position too. For some of you, if it's too easy or you don't feel the stretch in the quads, one thing that you can do is see if you can bring your foot just outside on the hips here. So sometimes you need a little bit of extra. It's possible. Good. Release the bind. Allow your foot to be on your hand. Lift your head a little bit. Put your right arm in front of you on a square. And see if you can push your foot into your hand so it's going to lift your torso a little bit. Putting some strength in that muscle. Good. Release. Allow the foot to be coming down softly. Come back down. Shake the heel. Shake your hips. Finding neutral a little bit. Good. And we're going to do the opposite. So allow your left leg to stay long, your right knee to bend. Bring your left arm in front of you. Bring your right hand to your right foot. Bring your right heel to your right glutes. Again, noticing where you feel that stretch on the front leg. So you should be feeling the stretch on your front leg on the right side, from the knee to your hip. You might be feeling it also in the psoas. So it's possible that you feel it from the hips inside your belly as well. So depending. And you can see if you can bring your heel a little bit out. Good. Release the pressure here. Keep your hand on your foot and allow your foot now to push into your hand as if it's going to lift you up. Just a little bit. Feel the pressure. So now your muscle is engaged. Release. You don't want to catch a cramp. And allow everything to come back down. Gently and shake a little bit. Beautiful. Gonna take a counter position. Allow your hands to be under your shoulders, pushing up from the knees, and take Balasana here. So we're gonna shorten everything. Go slow. Allow your back to round up. Bring your hands under your shoulders, coming back up just gently. Allow your hips to go sideways. We're gonna sit and bring yourself into deer position. So I bring my right leg in front of me in a like when I'm gonna do pigeon, right? So my right foot is toward the left side, my right knee, I face forwarded, and my left leg is, so we say deer, but sometimes we call it mermaid too, right? Allow yourself to be centered here. Notice what's happening. Good. Fold forward gently. If you need extra, if you feel that this is not enough and this is, you need more, you can feel welcome to take the full pigeon here. We hold a lot of tension in our hips. So even if we do that stretch in a gentle way, there's some release happening. There's some gentle care. Coming back up. Finding neutral one more time. Allow your shoulders to come down. Good. Bring your hands to your back just a little bit, just to support you so you have some room. Feet are gonna stay there. You just lift your knees, and as you twist, you're gonna end up in the opposite direction. So notice how you feel. I know that for my part anyway, when I'm sitting on one side compared to the other, I have one of my knee that lifts up more than in one side than the other. And that's fine. So just allowing it to be, making sure that you have your leg in front of you when putting your hands in front of your front leg. We're gonna go leaning forward here. And so in the other side, I could lay down completely. In that side, it takes me quite a bit of longer time to get there, but that's fine. So allowing gravity to be on your side. We don't need to push, we don't need to rush. Coming back up gently. Good. Bring your hands back. Allow your feet to come in front of you. So knees are bent here. Bring your feet together. Open them wide. Just sit back. Sit up first. Allow your sit bones to be centered, neutral. Feel the knees just settling in. Holding nice up alignment from your crown, your heart, and all the way down to your root. And have your hands on your side to support yourself. So here my feet are quite away from me. They're not close to my hips, but I'm just at first finding balance. Noticing the alignment, the energy coming from the sky up all the way down through me as I breathe in. And releasing what I don't need as I breathe out. When you're ready, gently allowing yourself to round your spine, to come down. You can assist yourself with a brick, with a pillow, with something if you need to. You want to be supported here. You want to be able to take just a few breaths to recover. I'm inviting you to take a mudra of your choice. We've practiced a few over the last month, so you're welcome to take the one that is going to be suiting you. At this point, I'm taking a kimi. So the tip of my fingers, of all fingers are touching. I create some space in between my palms. And my gaze is inside my hands. Gently coming back up. And as I do so, and I'm going to invite you to do the same, take your hands to your toes, take your hands to your feet, and gently just soft touch going from the bottom, going on your ankles, going on your legs, on your knees, just bringing some warmth. And then all the way on your quads here, on your hips. And then bring your hands to your belly. Notice your breath. Bring your hands to your side. Allow your feet to come long. So extend the legs, lift the toes up. Good. Look forward. Noticing your heart. Lift it up. Good. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, fold. Uttanasana, forward fold.
So again, listen to your body. If as you are in forward fold, there's some movement that you think you need to take. So sometimes it's just moving the toes a little bit, looking forward and down to make sure that there's no tension in the neck that is not necessary. Maybe doing yes and no, relaxing the shoulders. For sure, there is tension at the back of the legs because this is where you are, but it's also looking at elsewhere. What can I make soft? Where can I find ease in a steady position? Bring your hands beside your knees, lift up gently. Good. Bring your hands beside your hips. Plant your feet, bend your knees. Good. Allow your knees to go side to side. Release. Gentle twist. Allow even the hips to come up. Good. And we're going to make our way down. So up to you to make your way down as you feel like it. You can bring your hands in front of you or not, allowing your spine to connect one vertebrae at a time using your abs, or you just come down and make it easy for yourself. Take this opportunity to connect the spine, the vertebrae with the mat. Allow your hands, your shoulders, your elbows, fingers to feel completely soft. Good. Have your feet wide apart. Notice your spine. Allow your spine to come down here. So you can see I can lift up or I can roll my pelvis a little bit, connect my lower spine. Allow my abdominals to be engaged here so I push it down. Good. So yes, I'm active here with my abdominals, but that's also a way to release the tension in my lower back here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring your knees to your chest. Connect here, lift your head. Give yourself a big hug. Swell deserve, rock side to side. Speaking of lower back, I need this low massage. Allow your heads to be down. Allow your knees to do circles. So notice the pressure that it gives against your mat. Go slow. Good. And the other way. Good. Let's come back to center here. Bring your hands to your knees. Allow your knees to open wide, just soft here. Let the feet go. Allow the shoulders to come soft. Your hands are on your knees. Maybe you want to rock side to side a little bit. Good. Bring your knees back together. Bring your feet back down on the mat. Bring your hands toward your side. Lift your hips up for one. So one bridge. Engaging your abs, engaging your glutes here. Hands are under. If you want, you can bring your fingers to interlace under and even get your shoulders to get closer here. Push your feet firmly into the mat. You want to have a long line, so you don't want to bring the hips further upper than they need to be. You want to create a long line from your shoulders to your knees. Good. Release the spine if you have it. Release your spine. down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Engage your arms, roll your pelvis, so your tailbone is going to be the last thing that touch, if you can. And release. Options for the last twist. So opening your arms to a T, you can just let go of the knees on your favorite side and you're going to do the opposite, or you can cross one leg over. So for here, I cross my right leg over my right over my left. I drop both knees toward the left side. My gaze is going over the right. Coming back gently. Good. Unfold the legs if you did. Taking neutral position first. So find nice neutral spine, legs, before we go the other way. Good. And then if you folded one leg on the side, on the previous side, do the same on the other one. So this time I cross over my left, over my right. I drop both knees over the right side. I look toward the left. I allow my shoulders to be heavy. I try to keep both shoulders connected. So if my knees don't go all the way and they hang up, that's all right too. Be aware of your breath. What's happening in your rib cage, in your back, in your belly, as you take a deep inhale and you let it go softly, aparigraha, letting it go. Softly coming back to center. Unfold the legs if you did. Realign. Making sure that you're in a comfortable position first. Good. Bring your hands up to the ceiling. Good. Lift your shoulders up and down. Maybe you want to do that one more time. Up. Inhale here and exhale. Allow the shoulders to drop. So my hands are still up, but it's just a shoulder movement. Notice how you feel connected against the mat here. Good. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself one more hug. Lift your head. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Rock a little bit. Good. Allow your heads to come back down. Release the bind. Allow your hands to come soft. Allow your feet to find the mat. One at a time or both together. And options for your final position. So you can just allow yourself to stay here with your knees bent, feet a little bit wider, and then knees connected. Or you can take the Savasana, extending your legs long, feeling fully supported on the mat. depending on, again, how you feel. You can also bring your hands, one hand to your belly and one hand on your heart. So Savasana is not doing nothing. It's actually bringing awareness to what's happening. It's noticing the sensation in your body. And it doesn't mean necessarily letting it go. I know I said aparigraha, but here I'm trying to, with intention, bring softness, supporting the areas of my body that need it, and turning my attention inward. So maybe you notice where you are. There might be some noise coming from the room. There might be some noise coming from outside the room, from outside the house. I know that here I hear the wind, quite windy. And then I'm gonna try to let that go. And I'm gonna focus on my own rhythm. At your own pace. Moving, allowing movement. Maybe you want to extend the hands up above your head, taking a long stretch here. Maybe you want to give yourself one more hug, or gently transition on your favorite side. Taking your time. So when I transition on my side, I allow my knees to bend and I allow my top hand to push into the mat so I can come back up and sitting slowly. Take a sip of water if you need to. And sitting in a comfortable position. Good. Allowing your hands to be on your legs, closing your eyes. Good. Let's take a big inhale all the way up together. Look for the sky. Exhale to your forehead. Anjalyasana for positive thought. Inhale here. Exhale to your heart center.
Feel the joy, the peace. Let's inhale all the way up. Exhale to your heart center. Feel your hands being connected together and this energy that we share, this connection in yoga. Let's inhale all the way up one more time. Extra point for a smile. Exhale to your heart center. Let's bow a little bit, allowing some movement in that spine. And come back up. And let's take a funny mudra. Allow 3 fingers in, little fingers, and your thumbs up on both sides. Shake it up. Yay! And have a good Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen who are going to join me maybe later via Zoom replay. Namaste, everyone.